Welcome to this video from Girlguiding Gloucestershire, part of a short series of videos helping you get set up and claiming gift aid for your unit or other girl guiding level. We'll refer to units in this video, but the process is the same for other girl guiding levels such as districts or divisions. In this video, we'll focus on ensuring you have the right paperwork ready for making a gift aid claim. You can work on your records alongside waiting for your HMRC account and Government Gateway login. When you first start gift aid in your unit, you'll need to introduce the topic to your donors. Girlguiding offer a template letter to share with parents, carers and other donors. This can be found on the Girlguiding website. It's worth noting that you can claim up to 4 years worth, so think siblings, think back over the last 4 years. For example, perhaps you had brownies who are now in guides, so you might be able to pass on a letter via the guide leader. We can claim gift aid on donations to the unit. In Girlguiding terms, the main things that we can claim gift aid on are joining fees, provided you're not charging the exact amount for them to buy the initial resources. Subs paid for being a member in your unit. Income towards your annual subscription if you charge for this separately to your subs. And donations. This includes expenses that are unclaimed. To include these, the volunteer will need to claim the expenses as usual, and it will need to show as a cash payment in your accounts. You can then add a balancing cash income payment as a donation. This income can be gift aided. We can't class the income as a donation if the person is buying something or a service. So for example, we can't claim if they're buying new uniform, paying for a camp, holiday or trip, and so on. Donations also need to be from an individual, so you can't claim on income from other charities or companies, such as grant funding or match funding. To make a claim on any donations, you need to have a completed gift aid declaration form from the donor. For most of our income, the parent or carer will class as the donor. The gift aid declaration forms are found on the Girlguiding website and on the starting forms. Either version is acceptable. If you're using the left-hand version, you may find it useful to write the name of the child on the top of the form. You only need one form per household, so siblings can be included under one declaration. However, it is good practice to check with the donor when the sibling joins that it's okay to include their subs too against the same form. It's the responsibility of the donor to let you know if their circumstances change. For example, they no longer pay enough tax or they move address. However, they may not do this specifically by mentioning gift aid, but in a general update. For example, you may hear that a child's parents have separated, so you need to then check who the donor is and whether an update to their gift aid paperwork is required. It's important to check which of these boxes the donor has ticked. If they ticked in the past 4 years, you can backclaim anything from the day before they date the form for 4 years. If they tick today, you can only claim on donations paid on the same day as the form is dated. And if they tick in the future, you can only claim on donations received from the day after they date the form. Ideally, you want donors to tick all 3 of these, especially when you're first starting out with gift aid, so you can maximise the back claim and continue to claim on their future payments. If a donor doesn't tick them all, it's okay to have a conversation with them and check they have understood and see whether they can tick any more. If you're using the starting form version of the declaration, there is a box for the unit charity number. Only complete this if your unit is registered with the Charity Commission. Most units are not registered with the Charity Commission as they require a very high annual income or to own property for this to be a requirement. Please do not use the Girlguiding Gloucestershire or the National Girlguiding Charity number in here. Just leave it blank or put not applicable in this field. There is one other kind of donation you can include in your gift aid claim without the need for the declaration forms. This is known as the Gift Aid Small Donations Scheme. To include this in your claim, donations must have come from individuals and be no more than £30 per person. They also cannot be the people you already have declaration forms for. Some examples of income you can include here are from running a stall at a local school fair or the town's pride event, from holding a raffle, from holding a cake sale outside the local library, and so on. The maximum you can claim against in any one financial year is £8,000 of income. You need to ensure you're keeping an accurate and clear breakdown of monies received. You should be doing this anyway as part of your regular accounts records, and it will likely look something like this example. You need to know the date, who paid you the funds, how much they paid you, and what it was for. The easiest way to do this is to use the accounts package and itemise each payment. Please refer to our accounts package learning videos on the Girlguiding Gloucestershire website and YouTube channel for more information about keeping your unit accounts. Gift aid records form part of your accounts and so need to be kept for 7 years after the end of the financial year they relate to. These records contain personal data and so need to be kept in line with GDPR. Keep them securely and destroy them at the end of the 7 years by shredding. You need to keep your accounts, as you should be doing anyway, the gift aid declaration forms, copies of your claims spreadsheet, and the confirmation letter from HMRC when you get paid.